Good afternoon, everyone. This is Jared Rand. Welcome to the Global Guided Meditation Call for Monday, June 17, 2024, a little after 3:15 p.m. Eastern. Having a time for change call this Wednesday night around 9:15 or so p.m. Eastern. We're going to talk about what's been done and what hasn't been done on this planet. It's the repetition of affirmations that leads to belief. And once that belief becomes a deep conviction, things begin to happen. Claude M. Bristol. The major difference between people who effortlessly sail across the globe, manifesting all their dreams, and those who never manage to get out of the harbor lies in one thing. What do you think that one thing is? Attitude. So it depends on our attitude on where we're going to go in this life. If you have a stinking thinking attitude, you're going to have a very tumultuous life. Obviously, the opposite of that is happy, blissful life. There are people who simply give up on their life dream. When they encounter their first difficulty or obstacle, they don't believe in themselves, have fallen prey to the I give up syndrome. There are those who do not know the meaning of giving up and find themselves naturally being successful at life. It's crucial. I know this because as long as I have been in the mix, so to speak, of assisting the planet and the civilization, a lot of people would give up on different things. But there's something that comes in, no matter what goes on, it's not even there. In other words, you don't feel it. You don't feel like, oh, I'm going to give up. Forget this. It's not worth it. The heck with it. It's not our natural state of being, number one. Then why do we give up? Why do so many of us give up? Well, it can be a number of things. Different challenges, you get tired, you get overwhelmed, and you finally just chuck it. Say the heck with it. But there's a feeling you have when you do that. Wonder what would have happened if I had kept going. That comes in later. Or you might be talking to someone and say, oh, yeah, I tried that one. Forget it. I threw the towel up. I threw it in the ring. See, now, there are those of us who don't, like I said, who don't know the meaning of giving up. Because you know what happens? There's people that are around you, and then they'll say, why don't you just give up? Is it worth it? And then the ego mind comes in, and then you start doing what? Doubting yourself. So even when some people lose, they are never defeated because they have adopted an unstoppable attitude about this life. It isn't stubbornness, it's a knowing. And wrapped in there is patience and confidence and faith and trust in yourself and the universe. Now, anytime any of us are viewing a difficulty as a roadblock in this life, shake your entire body and start focusing on where and how you can see it as an opportunity. Not ever let the feeling of being blocked by this life enter into your body. Shake it out. The instant it tries to creep in. You can transform any problem into something that supports you by merely shifting your perspective. All of us have the power to make solving problems fun. For instance, you could get together with some friends and have a potluck brainstorming event, kind of like a mastermind group. Or you could call an old friend and probe their mind for new ideas and let them think about it. Or you could set the intention of receiving the answer in a dream. Whenever you start feeling blocked, remember that there is always a solution waiting to be discovered. You may just need to step out of your comfort zone a few inches so other people can help you discover it. And a lot of us will go, no, I'm not going there. Not doing it. Not going to do it. You can, but I'm not. And people go, you mean to really shake your body? Yeah, shake it, head to toe. Shake it out the instant it tries to creep in. The feeling of being unstoppable resides naturally in our connection with our soul, not the ego mind. When we meditate on our infinite nature, or simply relax into that place inside us that is empty of thought, we will find a surge of energy rise inside. The truth is that we already are unstoppable at manifesting whatever we put our attention on, as long as we are putting our attention on what we want instead of what we don't want. True confidence in life, in this life, doesn't come from overpowering others or even weaker parts of yourself. It comes from being connected to a deep resource of inner peace. This is the source of where true unstoppability is found. When we are truly in a pickle in our lives, one of the most powerful things that we can do is to ask the universe for help. The universe is very magical and happy to help you overcome any obstacle that you might encounter. This all-intelligent universe is always there, here, listening, waiting to offer its unlimited supply of gifts and services to you. It, in fact, is the only thing that has allowed you to manifest all your desires in the first place. And it's just waiting for you to ask for more help. Once you send out a strong request to this universe and can wait with infinite patience, your request will soon be answered. With this universe on your team, how can you feel anything less than unstoppable? Now, a lot of people, they'll get tricked, and the ego mind will take front and center. Okay? And it's a whole different ballgame, where the ego mind is dictating and telling you, well, you're unstoppable. You know, and then it gets into a reverse effect. So you begin each day off with a bang by proclaiming to this entire universe every morning that you are unstoppable. Claim it. Own it. Remember, whatever you focus on is what will grow in your life. So why not create the routine of feeling unstoppable? Practice saying this affirmation out loud to yourself. I am unstoppable. and with a strong conviction in your voice, not like, I'm unstoppable. That's just, you might as well not even say the mantra. I am unstoppable, with a strong conviction in your voice. Feel it is true deep inside your heart. Say it like you really mean it at least 5 times each morning when you first look in the mirror. Then thank this universe supporting you with this feeling of unstoppability today. Be grateful for its power to help you manifest whatever you set your mind to achieving. Now, ask for extra assistance by writing a letter to this universe, describing in detail what you truly need. Finish your letter by saying, thank you, universe, for providing me with these needs. Go into a meditative state and connect directly with the conscious intelligence of this universe, asking for any guidance or help in receiving these needs. Complete each morning with the feeling that this universe is now supporting you. Repeat the affirmation that I am completely supported by this universe, and it's providing all my needs with joy and ease. The reason, well, people say, well, why do we have, why? You don't have to do it. Why do we do it? It is a vibrational frequency that you get into a repetitiveness with because you are reprogramming you. And that's why you say it so many times, so often. You're reprogramming it. There's a lot of people that have no belief that they're unstoppable at all. In fact, they think they're the opposite. You reread that letter every evening. You let it sink in deeply into the marrow of your bones. Reread your letter every evening. And then the following morning, repeat the entire ritual. Allow yourself to feel the divine intelligence that is here, giving you true universal support with each new day. See, we have it. All of us inside these bodies. It's not like we're some of us and then others don't. We all have it. You've been programmed. Not a negative thing, it's just being aware that you've been programmed. You've been programmed from the first time you entered that baby body, that body begins to become programmed. Other people's thoughts, mom and dad, grandpa, grandma, friends, relatives, loved ones, throughout your life. Once you understand that, you stay gentle, kind, generous, and humble with yourself at all times. See, it's like childlike curiosity. Oh, now I get it. So because of my programming, I view things much differently. So that's why some people would say that they're not unstoppable, that they don't believe that's not possible, that they also don't believe that manifesting is possible, that it's random and sparse. But it's how they've been programmed. So what are you doing? All of this is a reprogramming of you so that you can eliminate the barriers, blocks that you've put up for yourself and open the path to the heart, mind, and to the God that you are in that body. And see, a lot of us, like Jeffrey Shugan Arnold made a quote, being attached is what prevents us from seeing. It is what clouds this miraculous awareness. See, all of these things play very important roles in our programming. So, when you don't believe in yourself, That's a programming. That's ego mind, but it's also programming. Somewhere along the line, you absorb this programming. Maybe you don't like yourself. No one knows it, really. You have a lot of masks that you wear. Maybe you are just unhappy, period. Don't know why. There's a lot of things. A lot of factors play in there. So this is what we're doing. We're reprogramming ourselves. So there you are, sitting with your legs crossed, visualizing your new dream house, soulmate, idea, career, and then lottery jack, whatever you want to manifest. You want it so bad that you can almost taste it. You have been visualizing, feeling, and working on attracting it for quite a while now. Yet for some reason, nothing is happening. This is where a lot of people will go, what a waste of time. Should you just throw in the towel and give up? What but? Then you say to yourself, no, I am not interested in that. What is blocking you from manifesting what you so deeply desire? What is it? It's one thing. There's a lot of little things, but it's one major thing. Attachment. What it is. It's attachment. Do we know we have the attachment? Not really. I don't believe that we do. I think it's so automatic that it's just there. But it's always the culprit. It's like, how do you know I'm experiencing attachment versus a really strong desire? Well, how you know is that you're definitely attached when you think and feel that you must have or experience this something in order to feel at peace with who you are in the future. A good rule of thumb is that any time you feel that you have to, right, have this one thing to be happy, free, successful, or alive, when you're attached, and might want to take a look deeper inside to see what is really going on. Why do I want this so bad? Whenever you are attached to something, you'll notice that your body, it tenses up. You might feel frustrated, uptight, anxious, thinking about what you need to do to manifest your desired outcome. The anxiousness you feel is a form of fear, which always lowers your manifesting vibration and is truly what is keeping you from actually receiving what your heart deeply desires. It seems complicated, doesn't it? It seems like, wow, this is so complicated. Man, you got to constantly be doing all these things, saying all these mantras, going through all. I would never have the time of day to do anything else. I'd be in meditation constantly, doing all these mantras, reprogramming myself. Where would that get me? A lot of people get that way. And see, none of us are exempt on this planet from this. The feeling of attachment is very sneaky and can creep up on us when, we least expect it. In fact, you may be caught in a repetitive cycle of being attached to someone or something without even being aware of it. It's totally oblivious. You say to someone, you think you're kind of overly attached to attention? Oh, no, I'm not attached. Easiest way to know, because a lot of people say, well, I'd like to know when I am. The easiest way to know if you're truly attached is to ask yourself, can I find peace if this never manifests the way I think it should. Okay? And then notice how your body reacts. If you find any tight, tense, or heavy feelings arise inside you, you are most certainly playing a subtle hidden game of attachment under the surface. The secret is to breathe deeply into the area you feel the lightness or tightness until you've released this tension. Once the tension is gone from your body, take a moment to affirm that your desired outcome, or better, is now heading your way. You ask yourself, right? Am I attached to whatever it is? Are you attached to it so if you didn't have it, would you be upset with it? It's a deep question that you're asking yourself. And then your heart mind will tell you, no, I enjoy it while I have it, and if I don't have it, that's okay too. See, that's not attachment. It is a fine line, as I've said before, but have you ever been attached to something where you couldn't part with it? Where you got a sinking feeling in your stomach every time you thought if you were ever going to lose it? Now that's you, okay? Someone else, whatever it is, would say, what the heck? But for you, this is something that you've been attached to, and you want to keep it. And if it went away, that kind of crossed your mind. I don't know what I would do if I lost that. That's attachment. Remember, everything in this material physical world, everything, is temporary. It isn't ours permanently. We're kind of like using it. We create it, use it, and we leave it. Nothing. It's really funny. People say, oh no, this is mine. Here's the proof and this and that. But yeah, that's fine. But it's temporary. Once we realize that everything in this material physical world is temporary, the only thing that is not temporary is what? The God that we are in this body. It's also the thing that never changes. Divine perfection. And it's also it's the only thing that is real. The rest is all illusion. Through the course of one's life, every one of us will at some time experience some form of attachment. Miracles manifest when we let go of attachment. Yet, some people will tell you otherwise, as they are caught on the idea that being detached is a negative state. And there is a fine line between being aloof, despondent, or resigned, and being detached. Key is that healthy detachment comes from vast reservoirs of trust, faith, and inner peace. Whenever you are detached in a healthy way, you're happy with your life as it is, and can relax enough to completely trust this universe will support your manifestation if it's meant to be. Detachment is really truly a fine art of trusting in your future destiny to such a deep degree that you do not allow your ego to make any judgments about whatever your experience of this life is. That's a biggie. A healthy level of detachment is powerful in the world of manifesting because it enables us to be fully open and receptive, which in turn attracts new opportunities and people to us. Every time we find a healthy, balanced level of detachment, our desire will materialize for us much faster and far easier. Now, of course, truly letting go of attachment to a deep desire that you've had for years is a very tricky thing to do. Unless it's causing you loads of suffering, which it probably already is. The golden key lies in feeling your suffering and then seeing the correlation between your amount of suffering and the level of attachment you have. When you understand what's happening, you will soon let go. By using this detachment technique for manifesting, it does not automatically guarantee that you will create the outcome you desire. You say, some people pretend, they fake it. You cannot pretend to be detached while secretly hoping you will manifest a certain outcome underneath the surface. Right? So, there are those of us that will say to somebody, oh, they don't want that. No, yeah. But underneath, they're hoping that by saying that, they'll get it. See, your mind is sneaky. And it can pretend anything. The secret to knowing the truth is in how your body reacts for your body cannot lie to this universe. See? How your body reacts for your body cannot lie to this universe. It never lies anyway. So, when you are using the technique of being detached as a strategy for getting what you want, which people do, then you're missing the point completely. It's about feeling good inside, no matter what manifests or doesn't manifest in your life. The great secret to freeing yourself from attachment is recognizing that you are the infinite spiritual source of consciousness, which is the greatest experience of freedom, love, and bliss. The infinite spiritual source of consciousness. That's what we are. Every one of us. And it's housed in these bodies, through these bodies. Do we really need any more than that? See, a pizza will come and go in a matter of hours, while the spiritual source is omnipresent forever. The really cool thing is that when you're tapped into your spiritual connection within, while gently holding the intention of creating whatever you want to manifest, your desire has to show up. When you're tapped into your spiritual connection within, while gently holding the intention of creating whatever you want to manifest, your desire has to show up. And how do we do that? We do that through meditation, like we do every day. This is one of the greatest manifesting secrets that there is. It's a way of gently communicating with this universe what it is going to do for you. And by accessing your divine connection with your connection you automatically become utterly at peace with the idea that you might or might not ever manifest your desired outcome. See, if you do, great. If you don't, great. That's genuinely not through the head, but through the heart. You see, what we do is we transcend it all. Then it really doesn't matter what happens in our future. This is a very evolved place to live from, as amazing things will manifest when you're feeling the God source beneath your feet and flowing between your breaths. The magic of all of this is an experience you deserve to have daily. By letting go of your attachments, you are destined to find reoccurring joy, freedom, and love for who and what you already are. When you discover how good it feels to be detached from past memories and future desires, you are definitely making major progress in this lifetime. Then you can truly start having some real fun and realize every day that perfect outcomes are always manifesting into your life. Sometimes it's the greatest gift that we don't always get what our ego wants. This allows this universe to create the most beneficial situation for our soul's evolution and gives us more of an opportunity to receive that super special something that is even better than what you originally asked for. You do an inventory every so often. You do an inventory on the things that you are attached to. You write them all down. And then you go through each one and you say, okay, so why am I attached to this? Person, place, or thing. It could be any. Why am I attached to it? And you'll get your answer. Now, you do this list. Things that you're attached to or might be attached to in your life. Do not leave anything out. So when you feel complete with your list, circle the top 3 things that are bringing you the most amount of suffering. Now, here's the fun part. Every morning you wake up and you imagine seeing yourself smiling and full of joy, even if those 3 things manifested for you or never happened at all. You find this place inside of you, of pure awareness, where the spiritual source of existence resides and relaxes into that while you see yourself smiling with joy and freedom in your heart. Make a strong commitment to yourself that you are going to feel a true state of inner peace, no matter what occurs in your future. This is a path to total liberation. Now, a good one that you can choose to use any time is you practice looking inside yourself with each being you encounter, all right? And releasing this wellspring of compassion onto them. Smile. Be lighthearted. Give them the joy of connecting with you. And you will soon be swimming in an exquisite ocean of joy everywhere you go. Tell yourself, that it's easy to let go of the old and embrace the new. Just follow that lighter, freeing feeling as you go through this week. As you get into the habit of being compassionate with others, this new, lighter, unattached experience of life will become the foundation of your being. This is the day your life will truly blossom, and you'll spring forth into your relationships like a lotus flower rises up to bloom from the deep, warm mud below. I'll join you in a meditation. I'll return to close this out. Take an easy and slow breath in through the nose. And an easy and slow breath out from the mouth. Remain still. Look even deeper within. What is generating your thoughts? Where is the source of the thoughts that are coming through your mind right now? Ask yourself randomly today, if you are not this whirlwind of thoughts, who are you? Then look beneath them and beyond them. Sit with this question for at least 10 minutes today. Where are my thoughts coming from? This infinite universe, pure consciousness, and change are the only three constant things in this life. Meditate on them all throughout your day today. Practice embracing this truth on all levels, mentally, physically, and emotionally. Let this truth seep deeply into your core. Take this with you for the rest of the day, into the evening and night and following morning. We will return here Tuesday, June 18, 2024. We'll after 3:15 p.m. Eastern to continue our global guided meditation call. Be gentle, kind, generous, humble with yourself at all times. Be in the highest of the highest high, deepest of the deepest deepest, purest the purest purest, eternal gratitude at all times. No matter what's happening around you or within you, open your heart and let the magic flow in.